YouTube. Come on. Yeah.
What up?
Hello.
So we're going to wait a few minutes to see who comes on board this Monday. We usually get a couple of people, so we'll wait a little bit and see.
Vamos a ver lo que pasa. Yeah, I forgot to do it. What happened? Come on,
No,
girls.
see, we don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that here. But anyway, guys, it is 8 o'clock here, Monday night. You already know what time it is, so that means it is time for the
Show.
Yes, because every time me and the girls get together, you already know that it is going to be a
show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we want to thank you guys always for tuning in to us here at the show. We are here at Supreme Clientele Radio. Of course, you can always listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Apple Play, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and all that good stuff. If you are just tuning in, I see some people there. Show us some love. Give us some corazoncitos. Esperamos que todos están bien esta tarde, esta noche. We're going to throw in some Spanish in there today. Because guess what? Before we get into it, today, well, not actually today, but we are in the midst of Hispanic Heritage Month.
Mm-hmm. The month.
It's about the only time y'all gonna get that from me. Let us start with some introductions for those of you who don't know who we are. I go by the name of Nina Rock, and to my right I have
Ilana,
and to my left we got
La gordita preciosa Angie.
Sabrosura.
Whoever don't understand Spanish, I say the prettiest chubby here, Angie.
There you go. Oh, I don't know.
That's how you say gordita preciosa? Oh no.
Precious.
precious
chubby.
Yeah. Whatever.
Like, wow.
If any of you want to translate that, please feel free to do this and hit us in the comments. For those of you listening on Spotify, feel free to hit us up at itscalledtheshow@gmail.com. And we'll be happy to answer any questions or whatever, read your comments, hate mail, love, whatever you got, send it our way. We appreciate you.
Don't hate. No send no hate here. Keep that hate to yourself.
So again, guys, we're going to have an awesome show for you guys tonight. We're going to talk about Hispanic Heritage Month. We're going to talk about Angie's red carpet event. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to talk about my guest appearance on Brutally Honest, another show. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about TikTok, and we're going to talk about Cardi B and Offset. They are going through a divorce. What? We're going to talk about all that. And if we have time, we get into it. We're going to talk about Cuties, that little show on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen it, I haven't seen it. I don't want to watch it. But we'll go ahead and we'll talk about it also as well. So we have some comments. Who's out there?
Crystal Gomez. Hola.
Hola, Crystal. ¿Cómo estás? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Well, let's get into it right now.
I love you too, Crystal.
Ay, qué belleza.
I love you, Lana.
All right, so as I mentioned to you guys, we are in the midst of Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month started September 15th and it's going to go all the way up until October 15th. It is a time to celebrate all us Latinas and Latinos out there. So if you're Latino, this is our month to party. Yeah.
I wish we could party for real.
I know, but
I'm missing muy mi culito.
muévelo.
Qué sabroso.
Muévelo.
Oh, no duda.
Ven a bailar.
Hey.
That's as much as I know, guys, okay? So and since we can't really put music in here with copyright infringements, you know, that's as much as you're going to get.
Yeah, no more.
Live karaoke version with your girl Nina Rock right here at the show.
That's better than that.
A car.
I do car karaoke. That is a good one.
Mm-hmm. You actually put it in the page one day.
You gotta tune into that. Yes, I will. Maybe
scroll down to the page and you see a lot of stuff from a couple of months ago.
Yeah. I never said I could sing. I just like the songs. Okay. So.
That's gonna be good karaoke. It's gonna be karaoke.
Exactly.
We could lip sync too. We could lip sync.
You know. True story. One time I was lip syncing and I posted a video and somebody was like, "Oh my God, you sound so amazing!" And I was like, "Thanks." Hair flip. I sure did. But for those of you who really know me, really know I really cannot sing. I can entertain you, but I just can't sing. But anyway, Hispanic Heritage Month is right now. And normally we do a show called Cultura Latina Fashion Show. I usually do it right in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month. But unfortunately, due to COVID, we cannot have it this year. I did do a virtual one. For those of you who got to see that one, I did do a little virtual show, just kind of like a recap of last year and then a preview of what's going to come up this year. So look for that next year. We are going to be in New York. So yes.
Big
It's going to be
New
an
York
amazing
City
show. Yeah, so Cultura Latina Fashion Show. We are now casting designers and all that good stuff. So feel free to hit us up. You already know what you got to do.
Road
next.
trip.
Yes.
Hey.
Road trip. So
In an airplane, 2 hours. I'm not driving.
I don't know. I mean, I've done that. How many of you guys out there have ever driven back and forth to New York from Florida? If you guys
18
are from
times.
Florida.
18 times.
Multiple
And
times.
I might do it again in New Year's Eve. So it's going to be 20 times.
New
And-
Year's Eve? That's insane. You better go the day before.
Right.
Oh, no, not exactly New Year's Eve.
I'm
I'm
about
leaving
to
like in the 23rd. No, wait. I'm leaving in the 27th. Like that.
Okay.
I was about to say, yeah.
Nah.
Girl,
But I'll
you'll
get
be-
there in 16 and a half,
you'll
17
be there
hours.
in 28 hours if you did it the other way.
Girl, not last year, 2 years ago, I drove to New York and it was the 23rd or the 22nd. No, lie. I left on the 21st. And it was like everybody and their mama left
Of
at the
course.
same time with me.
Yep.
And it took me 26 hours to get to New York.
Didn't I just
Yeah,
say 26 hours?
We were
Okay,
back to back.
making sure.
Nena, even though the rest stops, they were all full.
Yeah,
all
I believe
full. And I'm like, damn, everybody needs to use the bathroom.
I believe it. I believe it.
It was, I don't know, I get mad because, I like to drive. And I left at nighttime.
Yeah.
Everybody left the same time as me.
Yep. So, for those of you out there, make sure you share the show. Make sure you hit like. Have your friends hit like as well and share our awesomeness with everyone.
Yeah, share. How you say share in Spanish?
Comparte.
Comparte.
Exactamente.
El show. Otras cosas no. El show.
El show. El show. Exacto. But anyway, yeah, so Hispanic Heritage Month is now. Like I said, we normally do a show and we are going to do it next year in New York. So look out for more information on that. We are also having, of course, September is our Slippers for Seniors campaign. So we do have some slippers that have already came in. If you guys want to help donate, feel free to hit us up. Bring them by the studio. We're here as well. We have a collection box outside. And we'll be handing them out as well. So that's what we got going on right about now. So
We got a comment.
okay, we got a comment.
So
Whoop, whoop.
Wally said good afternoon.
Hey,
Good afternoon, Sawali.
Sawali. Tell us where you're from for those of you who are listening.
He's actually, he came last week too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
Shivers,
Thank
a
you for
fan.
returning.
Yeah.
repeat
I
fan.
remember him.
We didn't scare him off. That's awesome.
God willing, all of you have a taste for your shops.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Pork chops or lamb chops? I'm just asking.
He's
But
talking
anyway.
about business shops.
Oh, okay. Oh, shops. Chops. I thought you said chops. My
Shops.
bad.
You know my
Shops.
accent.
Oh, I know. Alana, what did he say? That's why we have Alana read the comments.
Or I could say it the way he might say it too. Your job.
That's why we have Ilana read the comments all the time. I'm
A
just
job.
saying.
You know what? Forget you. You know what?
That deserves a. Like I said, guys, this is the realest show you're ever going to watch. Maybe entertaining. We really have no point or reason to anything that we do, but we do have fun, and you'll definitely be entertained here tonight and every night. So make sure you follow us and listen to our past shows because we might have some screws missing or something, but you'll definitely leave laughing. I can tell you that much.
Yes.
So,
Cause Nina.
because of me,
Cause Nina.
Oh, jeez.
created a monster. See what happens? You created a monster.
Angie's the angel.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Right.
don't say anything wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
back to our previous shows and you'll see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the best of so you can see.
I
what
haven't
really
said
goes.
nothing about 9 o'clock.
It's early
comments.
yet.
We just started.
Exactly. It's early.
I was trying to put that she started it with a word earlier.
What did I
Not
say?
me.
What did I say earlier?
I cannot repeat.
I didn't say nothing
can't
earlier. I
remember.
said, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it happened before the show started.
Well, whatever happened before the show, that's like Vegas.
I'm
It
like,
doesn't
ooh,
even
she's
matter.
starting.
Listen, guys, at 9 o'clock we do the freak show. So if you guys want to stick around for those last 10 minutes, that's a little bit more entertaining. But on the flip side, no one under 18 is allowed to watch that show. But anyway.
Who's checking ID?
Moving on.
Nobody. So go ahead.
What you hear is not on us.
Exactly. As long as I give the disclaimer, that's all that matters. Everything else is on you. Children, if you don't kick your children out the room after 9 o'clock, that's
It's
your damn problem.
your problem.
Right.
Not ours. We are not responsible for what them ears are gonna hear
Or
after
what comes
9
out of
o'clock.
my mouth.
Exactly. Her mouth.
Her mouth too.
No.
She's a quiet one, but
Yeah.
she might say something from nowhere, but
Yeah. It's always the quiet ones that you gotta watch. So
Yeah.
remember that, guys.
be careful.
Yeah. Exactly.
We watching you, Ilana.
She knows. That's why she's
She's like,
like,
So I'm tired to say.
we had to blame somebody, girl.
Exactly.
I take it. Don't worry.
Yes.
Through this. Okay, go ahead.
Water / tea.
I ain't say anything. My mouth did, not me.
Right.
And your mouth is
Sabrosura
happy.
said it. Sabrosura said it. It wasn't Angie. It was Sabrosura. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Hispanic Heritage Month. We just talked about Hispanic Hearts Slippers for Seniors campaign. Make sure you donate. Help us help the seniors. So, Angie, talk to us about your red carpet event.
Girl, this was the event that I was waiting for because I had so much fun filming this movie, which actually I filmed it back on May. Yeah. 2 weeks in May, which actually they surprised me for my birthday. I remember that. That sounds like, wait, May. Yeah, May. Yeah, May. And I was waiting for because I had so much fun filming this. This is the film that I was actually representing a Gorditas. I was the Gordita in the movie that did not get along with the skinny girls. And I was saying a bad word in the movie, which you could hear it once the movie comes out for everybody. Because this is a bad word. Should I say
just
it?
one?
No.
Just one.
No, it's one. It's una particular. That they told me I should copyright or whatever. Una particular. Pero I had so much fun. It was actually a private screening. The private screening, that means it was just for the actors, the family, and the friends. And then after that, whatever they had memo index cards for you to write whatever you think that could be better in the movie. So it's not officially 100% finished.
That's just like a rough draft.
Yeah, it's not.
Like
So
a raw
whatever people wrote and they could fix, they're gonna fix and then actually send it to the festivals, and then from there it's gonna be, I go selling or whatever. I don't know what really is gonna happen.
Hey,
But,
Paul, thanks for tuning in. Let us know where you're from.
but it was great. It was so great because I'm actually a feature in the movie, which is the lead, then the feature, and then Diana and extras.
So
but-
she's before the extras. So that's good.
But the thing is, like, my character, my role was so popular. Like, everybody was literally laughing, cracking, or like, anybody was stopping me. They were stopping me, thanking me. They actually was taking pictures with me. Actually, some of them was like, thank you for representing La Golita. But I was like, damn, I feel like more like a lead than
Hey, Phoenix, thanks for watching.
I feel like more like a lead than a feature. And actually, the directors and the owners of the movie, they actually tell you, like, I made that character come to life.
There you go.
Girl, I
That's
had
awesome.
a great time, like, taking pictures on the red carpet. Then after that, they had, like, a little get-together after the red carpet. And then at night, they had the after party. So, you know, you had a chance to go home, eat, or go to that little get-together. And now, you know, rest, change your clothes, which I did change my clothes. And then go to the after party, which it was in a mansion in Windermere.
Nice.
I had a great time. I can't wait for that movie to come out for everybody to watch it. But I had a great time. I loved it.
So be on the lookout for that. What's the name of that movie again?
Melt on this.
Melt on this. And where would it be shown? In festivals, or where would it be shown?
Well, it will be. They planning to put in the festivals for now, and then after that, distributor. So whatever happens from there.
Okay.
But
So
like right
Melts
now,
on
it was
this.
just for us to watch, and right now it's still,
In the works.
finishing in the works.
Mhm.
But whatever I had is like, it was perfect. It was
Awesome.
like, wow.
Awesome. She felt like a celebrity. Everybody was taking her picture.
No, like I was a lead. You know, I have been in so many red carpets and movies already, seen myself in the big. But it's like I was actually laughing, tear up. Like my tears was coming out, not because of joy, but laughing how stupid it was.
Did she say not because she was drunk?
No, I said not because, like I was emotional crying.
She said, I swear.
No, I was not even drunk because I was not trying to even drink water because I had that girdle, girl. I had the girdle that's the whole thing. And for you to go to the bathroom, you have to remove everything.
But you don't have the snaps? Girl, you gotta get the one with the
No, I
snaps.
had the one that was just the underwear all over to here. But, I was like, damn, I gained some weight and I don't want nothing to roll. Because sometimes those roll a little
They
bit.
roll.
I was like, nah, let me wear the whole thing that I haven't worn for over a year. And then I was like, nah, I can't even drink water because then... But I mean, it was so stupid. The movie was stupid funny that I was crying tears of laughing so loud and laughing so hard. That actually somebody leaked it a little bit on IG. Yeah, somebody leaked it. I was like, wait. And it had my part when I was in the swimming pool. I was in the swimming pool in my part. And they put that, I was like, oh shit, you did that? Send me that little video. So nobody's supposed to,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But a lot of people loved it. And I had my best friend, she was sitting next to me with her husband. They were cracking up. They were...
Nice. So Melts on this, guys. Make sure you look out for that movie. Angie's feature premiere in that movie. So that should be coming out pretty soon. Well,
I'm actually in the poster, people.
yes, you are in the poster. We actually posted her picture from the poster on our show page. You guys can go look at that. She has the leopard print and she's got that fierce look with the hammer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm gonna kick your butt.
She's like, bam.
Skinny bitches. Yeah, that's it.
Listen, let me tell y'all something, right, about skinny bitches, okay? Skinny bitch season is over. Let's be real, okay? It's time to get a little gordita now to keep your ass warm.
Right.
Okay? I'm just saying.
But why we had to
Sorry.
be the fall winter season? Why we had to be that? Why?
I'm just saying.
Like I noticed that like people like okay, get ya chubby one. This is the season for the chubby. But then so that means the season para la flaca is summer.
Of course.
Right.
With them bikinis that don't even. I don't understand why you wear a bikini and all is this part.
Have you noticed that the bikinis coming out now is only
They're like
covering
this.
a little bit?
This is what they cover. My eyeball.
That's when you know they doing Brazilian wax or they had laser wax.
Listen.
Whatever.
Listen, Linda. I was so mad at FN. I'm not even going to say their name because I don't want to give them no promotion. They don't give me free shit. So I commented on their shit. Oh, great. Another fake body. When are you going to show some real women? I swear to God, I was putting that on their IG page. I got all the... I should... Because every girl... I'm sorry, every girl looks the same. Fake boobs, the tiny waist, and the fake butt.
Yep.
Like, okay, yeah, I mean, for those of you who like that, all right. But they all look the same.
So
They
after
must
the
have all
show,
went to the same plastic
after the
surgery.
show, tell us what website is that. Not now.
FN. I already told you what it is.
FN. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, they got las gorditas too.
Now, because it's the season.
Yeah, but the
But even those plus size models on there that be photoshopped and shit.
Of course.
there's certain
Anything.
size. That's why certain size.
I'm in between, so I'm not a flaquita, I'm not a gordita. I'm not
I already passed that size. So
I don't
I'm
know.
over
what
extra
you would
large
call
size.
me.
I'm just chubby.
I'm the extra large one.
And I'm okay with that at this point. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
This is, I don't know. I'm
It's
just.
hard to get off. I wish there was like a pen or something. Go. Lose weight, Angie.
I need doctor. Was
It's
it
called
doctor?
the surgery.
Dr. Doolittle?
I need surgery money though. Surgery money.
Right. Keep on doing them films, girl.
Cash App Angie at blah blah blah. I'm just kidding.
Right.
New York Rican
Surgeries.
360. New York Rican 360.
Exactly.
NY Rican 360.
Exactly. Yeah. Donations are always accepted. We have no shame here.
Right.
None whatsoever. But anyway, guys, I was also cast in a movie, actually a web series.
Yes. I believe we all in the same.
I think we are all in that same
think
Unity Dawn. I don't even know what the name of it is. What
Chronicles with something. Chronicles got so many.
No, it's
Right.
Unity New
Which is part of the
Dawn.
Chronicles.
Yes. Ravenwood Chronicles? No.
There's another. It's like 3 ravens.
There's still Ravens, but I don't think that one's part of the
No,
Ravens.
that
I
one
think
is
that
not
one's
part
like,
Yes, I think it's called Unity New Dawn. I've been casting that web series. I'm super excited about that, and I think these ladies in there as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's actually going to start filming October 11th for me, October 11th and 12th. And as soon as that comes out, I've been getting a lot of people ask me, when's it coming out? How can we watch? This is nice. As soon as all that info comes out, we will go ahead and put that on the page as well. So you guys can go ahead and watch
it takes
that.
a year, people. Don't rush
Yes.
it. A
Don't
year
rush.
or 2 years. There's a lot of movies I have done that still haven't come out. It has been 3-4 years.
Right, but we will definitely keep you guys posted and updated. And shout out to Kelly Weaver for that. Weaver Productions, and there's another company that he has.
Terminal
52. There you go.
And Weaver's
So bad.
Protection.
I just
Weaver
know,
Productions.
I just know that I'm casting one of his shows. So
October 11.
Exactly, October 11th. Exactly. So look out for that as well. So we're super excited about that.
Yes.
So, with that being said, I had I was happily featured in another show this week. I was a special guest on Brutally Honest. So shout out to Sandy Martez, if I want to say it in Spanish, for having me on his show as well. And it was a really awesome show. We talked about relationships and stuff like that. And, you know, we talk about relationships and things like that here on the show as well. So we talked about that, and it was actually really cool. We'll go ahead. I did post the link so you guys can watch that. Make sure you tune in to Brutally Honest tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And again, shout out to Sandy for that. And we're going to bring him as a guest on our show. We just have to go over our schedule. And for those of you who don't know who he is, he's very outspoken and he keeps it 100 brutally honest. So he'll match right into our show as well. So we're going to have him as a guest one of these upcoming weeks as well. We're just trying to coordinate schedules and things like that. So look out for that as well. That should be an awesome, awesome show. And if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, want us to cover, hit us up and we will get into it.
Hey, give us some topics. Some topics.
We will get into
some topics.
Yes, yes, yes. So, with that being said,
What's up?
what's up?
What's up?
The ceiling.
What's going on, guys? We're not having too much interactions.
They don't want to talk with us. They're just like staring
Hold
amazement.
on. Hold on. Let me
So-
just fix that right now. Hold
Angie
on.
will take care of that. So, anyway, guys. So, TikTok. How many of you have heard that TikTok is shutting down?
Did they shut down?
No, they're not shutting down.
They were, right?
They were, because, you know, your president was complaining.
Your president.
Somebody's president.
Was
It ain't my
complaining.
president.
But there's actually, they were saying today in the news that actually a company from here, from America, USA, is actually dealing with them. So they're actually in the talking, in business or whatever. And if everything goes through, it's going to stay open forever. So it's going to wait another week and a half to see what's going to happen with TikTok. So it's going to happen another week and a half. So that week and a half, I still not going to have no TikTok. Because why am I going to sign up for TikTok and then for nowhere, I disappear? No. So I'm going to wait another week and a half. And then when I see what's the outcome, then maybe I do a TikTok thing.
Listen, I like my TikTok.
Listen, Linda. I've had TikTok before this one had TikTok. And this one comes and does one video and gets 14,000 views.
Oh, okay. What was the video?
What was the video?
What you did?
Share with the people what your video was about.
I was twerking on my video.
Legit.
Oh.
Thanks to my booty. I got like 20,000 views.
20,000 views of her twerking.
So if y'all want to go see me twerk,
Hey, Erica, thanks for watching. Yes, that's what she did. She twerked.
I sure did.
Speaking of twerking, okay, there's a Netflix series.
Oh, the girls from Africa.
Tie it together. The girls from Africa? What are you talking about? No, there's a show on Netflix.
No, there was the one that people was complaining about because it was showing young girls twerking.
Yes.
But that video was coming from Africa.
So there's
Was it from Africa?
That's what I was saying.
I didn't watch it. There's a show out on Netflix right now called Cuties. And it shows, I've never watched it. I don't intend to watch it. I have no desire to watch it. But there is a show on Netflix called Cuties where you have a lot of young girls, 9, 10, 11-year-old, whatever. And they're doing just that. They're twerking. Apparently they're part of a dance group or something like that. And whatever. And they twerk. And there's been a huge controversy with people are upset at Netflix and they're like, take this show down and how can Netflix do this? We have to ban Netflix and this and that. And my whole thing with that is, why not ban the director and the producer who made the damn movie? They're the ones who made it. Netflix didn't make the movie.
But didn't the director make like a statement about like how she wanted this to come out because of everything that was going on, and so like to bring awareness of what's going on in this era with the little kids and twerking and all that crap.
Yes.
I think she should have done it a different way.
So I guess she was trying to make it like a documentary type of thing, right? Like trying to, like you said, showcase and bring it out and like this is what's going on. But the way, you know, again, I haven't seen it. If you guys have seen it, you know, let us know your thoughts and comments on it. I have not seen it. And again, I'm not going to. But I have a thing with 9-year-olds twerking. I just learned how to twerk like a couple of years ago in my cousin's house. She'll attest to that. Because I couldn't twerk for none in the world. Like, I have 2 left feet. You know? But I just learned how to twerk a couple of years ago. So, and I don't have a big booty, so, you know, it's just whatever. But anyway, that's a whole other topic.
Mine just moves for me.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
gotta do much.
I have to do like extra. It's like a workout for me, so I be tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, oof, wait a minute, I need a break. So, see, my cousin agrees. She's like, yeah.
She said,
She
yup.
said, yup. So, matter of fact, in her kitchen is where I learned how to twerk. Straight in the thing. A lot of things happen in her kitchen. We're not going to talk about it. Her house is like Vegas. Whatever happens in Erica's kitchen or in
It
the
stays
side,
in the kitchen.
or in the side of the yard.
Side of the yard.
Stays,
Okay.
Yeah, it stays there, right? But what she said, she wrote.
But you are a grown adult, not a kid.
Absolutely. That part. Exactly.
Edivaldo, thank you for the kisses.
Yes, I am a grown-ass adult and correct. Like this one twerks on TikTok, gets 20,000 views. But you have these
But I'm
little girls.
26 years old.
Absolutely. She's an adult. So
She's a grown ass adult.
the whole thing with that is, you know, a lot of people are upset with Netflix and this and that and the third or whatever. And I get the outrage and stuff like that. But I think we really needed to focus more on the director and the producer of that show, who actually had these girls in this movie. So my second part of that is this. What is the difference between girls that are in dance groups, cheerleaders, you got what's Buck if you duck, what's her name, Miss D from Alabama, which I love Miss D, don't get me wrong, but she has a whole group of girls and that's what they do. They buck, you know, that's twerking for them, you know, whatever. What's the difference between those girls and the competitions that they do and this movie? There really isn't none. So why is it acceptable to have these dance crews out there with the girls with the midriffs, you know, midriff shirts and tiny ass little booty shorts and this and that, and no one is saying anything about that, but then they want to have a whole outrage about this movie, this show.
Erica said there is no difference.
Correct. I agree. There is no difference. If you guys think there's a difference, let us know. I mean, my kids didn't do dance. They didn't do, well, my older daughter did cheerleading, but it was a regular, you know, long skirt, whatever. She didn't have the short skirt and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, there's like, you know, why are we not outraged about that? Why are we not outraged? And these dance competitions, let me tell you, people spend thousands of dollars on these dance competitions. Thousands of dollars. Costumes, hair, makeup, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And those costumes are like this big. They're tiny. They might as well be on FN.
Right.
I'm not going to say the name. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Erica said that's why I never put my girls in dance.
Exactly. My girls did ballet. That's about it. But they were not into any of that stuff. They were like,
But they don't twerk in ballet.
no, they don't twerk in ballet. Exactly. They don't. But my girls were not into that. They were not into it. But speaking of that, you have girls, going back to your TikTok video, you have girls that a lot of them are on there twerking and doing things like that. And sometimes their parents don't even know what they're doing because they're not really on TikTok following them.
This is why you follow your kids if you allow them to have social media. And 2, don't give them a phone so young.
What is an appropriate age for a child to have a phone in today's age? You don't have kids, but when you have kids, what will be an appropriate age for them to have a phone?
Man, listen.
I gave mine at 14.
You know what I was doing at 14 years old?
I gave mine.
We don't want to know what you were
14.
doing at 14 years old, okay? We don't want to know.
I would say like 14, 15. Something like that. A phone with internet access, at least. Like,
Not all the phones got internet, girl.
Yeah.
girl, here's a Nokia.
Nokia, I'm done.
And he gets hooked up to who? What company? Is that?
Go get you a razor.
Had a razor.
Beeper. Get her beeper.
I mean, my daughter had a phone when she was younger, but that's because she to talk with her dad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was like the main reason that she had a phone, and it was really right when she got into like 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, around there. So she was probably like maybe 11, around that age.
I mean, I had a phone in 5th grade.
That's what I'm saying, like 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade. Walking.
I had a
school
phone when I was 18, I think.
I had my first cell phone when I
19?
was 26. How about that?
Oh,
19.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
our time, the phones.
Yeah, we had beepers.
And then we had to wait until it's 6 o'clock before we could talk.
Free.
So free.
After 6.
After 6. Before 6, you pay per minute.
Per minute. Yes,
I remember that. Text me until 6 o'clock.
Exactly. Free text. But this day and age now is so much different than how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
That I feel like we need to have that communication with the kids. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to act so we could track them through their phone, see where they're at, what they're doing, things like that. But I just think we live in a different time now. We need to have, schools are getting shut up. Schools are getting bombed. Schools are getting, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, now we're not really sending our kids to school, everybody. But before, you had to think about those things. How are you going to contact your kid if something really happened to make sure they're okay or whatever? You know what I mean? You didn't have a way.
Yeah.
You can't just scream now through, the street lights go dark and the kids have to come inside. That age and that life doesn't exist anymore.
It was so
I miss
simple
that.
back then.
Yes.
I miss that.
So simple
For
back
real.
then. I mean, you had other things to worry about, but you had a higher chance of your kid coming home safe back in the day than you do now, and that's the sad reality of it. And I don't know what it's going to take to fix that, but I want to be able to contact my kids whenever the hell I want. So, and I don't want their dad to call me, so you can call them direct. It's like the best thing ever. But anyway, comment.
Arika said, I gave them phones going into 6th grade. However, my youngest received hers in 5th grade because she was alone, no siblings with her.
Correct.
Same.
Exactly. That's how the same thing with mine. Exactly. Because the 2 older ones, they were together all the time. So, and then the little one wasn't. So exactly, she got hers at 5th or 6th grade. So that is that. So again, if you're gonna give it to them, like you said, make sure you watch and see what's going on. Do a phone check every once in a while. I scare my child with that. I'm gonna do a phone check. Give me your phone. You never know. Random. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is totally not on the subject, but since we are talking about phones, it's a good thing also to, for those of you who are listening or listening to us on Spotify or whatever, make sure you talk to your children about sending photos.
Oh.
No, seriously, because it's not something that, you would think to talk about. But you really have to explain to them that anything that they send out can potentially be sent out even further. 1, and number 2, it is still considered child pornography. And that's huge. And also for the person who's receiving it as well as the person who is sending it. It's still considered child pornography.
Yeah.
So,
I feel sorry for the person receiving it if that person didn't know your age was smaller, and then that person could get in trouble.
Yep.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's extremely important, to talk to your kids about that as well. I know it's like a crazy subject, but we wouldn't think to have these conversations, but it's the reality of what is going on now with these kids and their phones. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Cardi B. Let's talk about Cardi B.
Wop, wop.
Wop, wop. So, not even the wop was able to keep her man at home, okay? So, listen. She, for those of you who don't know what is going on with Cardi B, she has recently filed for divorce from Offset, her husband of X amount of years, the father of her daughter, Culture, right? The daughter of her child, Culture. Now, he's admitted to cheating on her. He cheated on her in the past, and she forgave him and took him back, and I guess he cheated on her again.
No.
What happened?
No, they just grew apart. She just got tired of arguing, whatever. She actually did a live video and put up straight to everybody that she's not divorcing because he didn't do nothing wrong, like cheating on her or whatever. No, they just grew apart. People do grow apart after a while, and sometimes when you take somebody back after they had hurt you or cheated on you, sometimes it's not gonna be easy. You're still gonna be arguing.
Exactly.
You're gonna have that little not trusting the person. Like, where you going? You sure you will hear what happened? So, it's gonna end up having a lot of arguments. A lot of arguments gonna happen, and people get tired of arguments. So she did clarify in the live that it was just because they grew apart. She's tired of the arguments, and that's it.
You know what? And I applaud her. A lot of people, are upset and talking shit or whatever. You can talk all the shit you want. If you're not in that relationship, you don't really know what's going on. You know what they say? You never know what's in the pot. The only one who knows what's stirring in the pot is the person who's cooking, right?
Yeah.
So remember that. You never know what's stirring in the pot unless you're the person that's cooking. There's a Spanish saying too, but I don't know how it goes. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. But it's basically along the same thing. So, again, if you're in that situation, you can't, whether you are or not, you can't really say to her what she should do in that situation. She just chose, she was just done. And I
women get fed up. Women do get fed up.
Exactly.
It works, it don't work. So some women, they will take all the shit and forgive and forget about the past and go along with the marriage. Exactly. Others, it's like it's still in the back side of your head. It's like it's not easy to let go once you hurt. And not only that, maybe it's not, maybe she did let it go.
She tried.
She stopped. Maybe it could be other kind of arguments. Some other things making the argument come. It don't have to be about thinking about the past.
Right.
It could be certain things that she just got tired. Like, I want to be happy. I don't want to be arguing with you.
Right. But once somebody cheats on you, it's always in the back of your head. And if you cannot forgive and literally let it go and move on from that day on, then don't work on getting back together, because it's not going to work. Because like you said, if you're always going to be like, what you doing, where you going, who's this, are you sure you're going there, and always doubting and questioning, your relationship is never going to go back to where it was when you first started, because that trust is broken.
It's all about building the trust. If you cannot build that trust strong again, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
It's not, because you're always going to be thinking wrong. And by thinking wrong, And not only that, it could be people that he might be hanging with still putting him around chicken heads, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, did you do something? Whatever. What the hell are you thinking about that? We don't know what happened.
Never know.
We don't know. But the only thing that she said is like people grow apart, and she just tired of arguing. And they're two adults. They're still friends, of course. There's a father of her child, but they just. That's it. She's tired of the argument.
Yeah.
Just people do grow apart. It's gonna take a while until the person say, "That's it. Not enough."
It must be harder in that celebrity spotlight too, especially him as an artist, having to like always be around females for videos and stuff. If she's been cheated on, she's always gonna have that in the back of her head.
Right. It's true.
It comes with the industry.
It comes with the industry, exactly. It comes with the industry, and really both parties have to be strong about that. But the point of the matter is the trust was already broken. You know what I mean? He already did the dirt, so it's hard to clean it up afterwards. You know, and she tried. Like, she tried. She tried to forgive. She tried to move forward with it, but obviously she couldn't. And like you said, you never know really what the arguments were about. But obviously they were having some heated arguments, and she just couldn't take it no more. And I applaud that, because it's very hard. And I'm not saying every marriage should end. I'm not saying that at all. It all depends on how much you're willing to take. But at some point when you know that the relationship is over, there's really no point in trying to hold on to what.
And the thing is, you really know it's over when you say, I'm not even shedding a tear about it. Enough is enough. And she did say it. She's not even shedding no tears.
Yeah.
So she was ready. She got herself ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, and she got a great team and a great people actually.
She's got good support, which is good. Yeah. So again, just goes to show you ladies that not even a WAP. For all you don't know what that is, y'all need to watch her video, okay? Can keep a man at home. So, no.
But I believe her WAP would have kept that man at home, but she just was tired of his bullshit. Oh, look. You could have a good WAP or whatever.
I'm saying
you go over it.
She claimed she had a good WAP. She claimed she didn't cook. She didn't have to clean. She didn't have to do nothing. But yes, she was still able to keep her man. Well, obviously she wasn't. So.
Because she didn't want to. But I believe, they could. But she didn't want to. She said enough is enough. It's not about her WAP. Because she could keep him. She could make him stay.
Well, she could keep him if she wanted to. But she just doesn't want to. She's done. Maybe you don't have I don't know what would be the... what would be the equivalent of a WAP, but, what would be the equivalent of a WAP? We have to think about that one.
Well, just think about what she said in the music. She said he had an equipment. No, the truck. She said, park your truck in this. So he got a truck. Yeah, he got the truck.
Richard said maybe she or he is a nymphomaniac and needs therapy.
What the hell is a nymphomaniac?
You don't know what a nymphomaniac is? It's someone who needs to have sex all the time and always thinks about sex all the time.
I believe she loves sex. No. Did you hear her song?
She wants that big ass truck in her garage.
Yes. Park in the garage.
Exactly.
I don't think it was about sex, man.
I don't think so neither.
No.
I don't think so neither.
It's not about sex, because good sex or whatever, and I'm tired of your bullshit. I was letting your ass go.
Listen.
It will happen, believe me.
If you're fed up, you're fed up.
You're fed up, moving on.
But here's the thing, like, if you're having sex 6-7 times a day, there's really no time to argue. I'm just saying.
Well, 6-7 times a day, that means you're not doing your business or whatever, because you need to work to support yourself.
I'm just making comments.
So you need to make a trip to the toilet to clean yourself or whatever. So making a trip to the toilet, whatever, he gonna be bitching at you for something. Oh, you didn't move to the right, you didn't move to the left. So you still gonna be fed up about that, like, please,
like, bro, really? The fuck?
You didn't move forward. So those arguments you get tired. Oh, you were not hard enough. So that's another argument. Leave it, dumb man.
He had a limp biscuit. As long as it's not a DAP, then you'll be all right.
That?
Yes. Figured.
Okay, now be quiet. What happened?
Think about it. What's the opposite of W?
Well, he said even after getting 12 inches.
W.
Well, what was the thing right here?
What's the W?
What's a W?
What's the W in WAP?
Oh,
wet.
So that.
Oh.
You get it now?
W is wet.
Right, so what's the opposite of wet?
Dry. Okay.
We're a little slow today, y'all.
Richard said even after getting 12 inches.
Richard's ready for the 9 o'clock show.
12 inches.
Always ready for
you
the
could
9
get
o'clock
12 inches, 14 inches, 10 inches, 8 inches. I don't give a F. If you're gonna be complaining, te van para el carajo.
I didn't even want 12 inches. Like, get off me.
It's gonna be poking your heart.
Wait. I mean, this might be a little early because we're not exact. We got 16 minutes for the 9 o'clock show. But just because someone has 12 inches doesn't necessarily mean they know how to use it. I'm just saying.
Or get it upright.
I'm just saying.
Right.
It's true.
You never know.
It's
you know
true.
what I mean? Because some, you know,
and is it a thin? 12 inches.
I don't want to say size doesn't matter.
You never seen a 12 inch?
I've seen.
If you have a no,
not on toys.
Erica has the comment.
Listen, I
Nina, right, only you.
Yes, I'm just saying it's true. It's not a lie.
Somebody said slow.
I'm just saying, it's true. Just because, sometimes size does not matter.
They might know how to work her, or they might not get hard.
Exactly.
Or it could be 30 seconds. 30 seconds for what? That? Just for the tip?
Like, that's it?
Just for the
I
tip?
waited for this? Like,
I'll be so pissed.
you can go home now. Thank you very much.
Like what?
Don't call me.
Just
Or
use
it could
my
be,
number.
that 12-inch could be like, coming without even penetrating. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? That's it? You got me excited for nothing? Yep.
It's true. I'm just saying. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a little early for the 9 o'clock show, but that's a preview.
Richard started. Your fault. Why he's thinking about 12 inches for, huh?
I don't know.
He was looking at the WAP video.
He said, "Oh, WAP, let me go check real quick."
WAP. But anyway, so she has officially filed for divorce, and that is about to be done and over with. So shout out to her. Again, I applaud her because some women are not strong enough to leave a cheating spouse. I'm just saying. What?
Richard said, "It's the hip movement." And La Glow said, "Hey, ladies. Hey."
Hello.
Hey, Gigi. Thanks for tuning in. And yes, Richard, it's the hip movement. The hip movement. I guess. I don't know.
I guess so, but what about a person got the hip replacement and they cannot move the hip? So what's gonna happen with that?
You better lay down and take this.
Then I don't know.
Or know how to eat. I'm just saying, like one or two, something. But anyway,
I don't know, Nana.
what
He's like, oh well. He's like, my fault. Oh well.
I'm just saying. But she, again, not a lot of women are strong enough to leave a cheating spouse. And at the same time, there's those who just are willing to forgive and willing to move forward with it. But if you are not, again, I'm going to repeat this. If you are in that situation, okay, I would never tell anybody to leave their relationship because that's not my place. What she said?
She said, "Shout out to Nina Rock for her sales. You rock." Woo, woo.
Oh, thank you. Woo, woo. Yes.
Money.
But,
Money.
Yes. But
Christmas gift for us. Right?
we need Christmas gifts and we need sponsors, guys. So for those of you who are tuning in, hit us up. You already know what you got to do. But
I want a certain thing.
Richard said, "Lords." Really? Haha.
I'm just. I don't know. What are you saying, Lords, and what are you saying, really, haha, to? Be a little bit more specific, and I'll be able to respond to you, or we'll be able to respond.
Maybe talking about the hip replacement. I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah, because sometimes it might
There's
be
a little delay.
Yeah, but anyway, going back. So we can never tell someone what to do in their relationship. We can't tell them to leave. We can't tell them to stay. We can't tell them anything like that. It's really up to them. When they've decided that they've had enough, they'll do what they got to do to move forward.
Until they fed up, that's when they're going to do something about it. You could tell them all you want, the opinions. They're not going to listen to you.
Exactly. So, I'm not that person. I can't, like, if someone cheats on me, I'm just going to be out, because I will be that person who will be always doubting, what are you doing? Where are you going? Who's this? Who's that? And I will question every single little thing.
The messed up part of somebody cheating.
I know this about myself, so I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to accept it.
But you know what's the worst part? What? Get cheating on an ugly ass girl. Like, am I uglier than that ugly thing? That ugly thing had that, that's the worst part. And then really, your head's gonna be messed up.
You know what? I'm not gonna go into too much with that, because actually Sandy Martez is gonna talk about that tomorrow on his Brutally Honest show, which was totally not. We didn't have this plan at all, but he's gonna be talking about that on his Brutally Honest show tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 8:00. But you had a comment?
I don't know what it was anymore.
Oh,
no comment. She went like this and went, arr.
Yeah. But again, guys, if you're not strong enough to handle it, then, it literally is best to move on from it, because, I'm that person. I'm like, no, I would literally question every single little thing.
So La Glow said, "There's always a second chance.
If you want it to be. If you
can
want it
move
to
on
be.
from it.
If
Exactly.
you could move on, if it didn't hurt you that much or whatever. Like, there was no hurt or... like if there was not a lot of damage to it, maybe you could move on and people do deserve second chances. Pero after the second, Caribe.
But if it's a second and then the third and then the fourth and the fifth and the sixth,
then you're
and the
fool.
behavior doesn't change,
No.
then who's the fool now?
Mm-hmm.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You ain't gonna fool me 3 times, honey.
Exactly.
3 times, that's your kahun.
You know, there's a saying that says, I've read this on Facebook a couple of times, that, and this is, I'm just going to say him, but it could be for either party, him or her. Mm-hmm. But in this case, I'm just going to say him just to make it easy. It says, every time you forgive him, you'll learn to love him less. He will love you more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So every time you forgive, he will love you more, but you will love him less. So it gets to a point where you have no love left. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else that you guys got to think about. And I read that, and I was like, wow, that is so true. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and you can really use that on anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be infidelity. It could be anything in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, you didn't buy me the right size of Big Mac. I love you.
You didn't supersize? No,
you didn't give me the double Big Mac?
Is there really a double Big Mac?
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like that would be a heart
I
attack.
had never ate it yet, but I would like to try it though.
Hell no, that's like a heart attack waiting to happen, girl.
No, they got the heart attack burger, but not in that era, but somewhere else. Especially in New York City. If we going to New York City, girl, I think three or four of us could eat at the same time in that burger.
Ciao. There's a little spot in the city that has the big burgers that are like about this big.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wouldn't be me.
Ooh, New York, I just got that food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anytime you want, there's food. Exactly.
Food.
Do you have any more comments on there?
Nope.
My phone is going up.
I know.
People don't know that you in the show.
Between 8 o'clock
Right?
and 9 o'clock, we are on the show. Tune in.
I'm not available, people. From
Tune
8
into
to
the
9.
show.
Leave me alone.
If you want to reach Angie, tune into the show between 8 and 9 and leave your comments there.
Yeah.
Just saying. But anyway, yep, so that is pretty much the end of that. So Cardi B and Offset have called it quits. We have a comment.
So like Lo said, the hurt will always be there, but listen, in a relationship, a woman is the one to spoil and fuck up the relationship.
So the woman is the one to spoil and fuck up a relationship? Explain that, because I don't agree with that, because I think it could be any one of the parties in the relationship. I think that one party doesn't value the other party, you know what I'm saying, that's when things can kind of get a little crazy, you know what I'm saying, and really fuck up a relationship.
Wait, I'm right here thinking she's trying to say spoil because we're not trying to give it a second chance,
No.
or spoil it because of our attitude, or spoil it for a reason to make the man. Not make the man decide himself to go and jump into another twat. I don't know what that's.
What did Richard say?
He said no, that's from earlier. What's from earlier?
I don't know. He's confusing me.
Richard,
Be a
your
little bit more
comments are coming
specific.
real late and very confusing, Richard.
Yeah.
Black Girl said, I'm old fashioned and we spoiled them.
So you spoiled your man or whatever, just use that as an example, and then you fucked it up. I don't get that. Did you not? So here's the thing. The same energy you put into the beginning of a relationship should be the same energy that you have throughout the relationship. And what do I mean by that? Whether it's the man or the woman, whoever it is, doesn't matter. If the man is doing things in the beginning, because men, as I always say, men are natural born hunters. And they're always going to go for what they want, right? But what happens is, once they get the girl, they usually stop everything that they did to get the girl. So now the girl's like, well, wait a minute. What the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? So now they completely changed because they figured they got the girl now. They don't have to do anything else. But no, that same energy you really need to keep throughout the relationship, because that's what made her fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what made her want to be with you and fall in love with you. So if you stop that, then obviously there's an issue with the relationship. And the same thing on the other side. Because now you as the woman, okay, and again, it could go either way. I'm just, just for argument's sake, I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. But it could go either way. You as the woman, to get that man, you would dress up, wear nice, sexy clothes, do your hair, do your makeup. You know what I'm saying? You always wanted to look good for him or whatever. And now you got the man and you're walking around with batas and rolos. And he's like, well, where the fuck is the sexy bitch that I was, wanting
The
this
sexy
whole time?
lady.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? So then now you're walking around, with, holy underwear and I'm just saying, you have to keep the same energy on.
Hey, what's wrong with those holy
relationship.
underwear? You don't want to be tight underwears in your house too.
No,
you want to be comfortable.
Then
naked.
don't wear any.
Naked.
Then don't wear any. I'm just saying. Listen.
No, but Nina
toast.
said, yeah, like keep it alive, keep it
that same
spicy.
energy.
You know, it goes both ways. Like give him the attention that she needs, and the same attention you give your man the same attention that he gonna need.
Exactly.
And not only that, do some vacations too. Not vacation, vacations.
All right, we
have
got
to
some
go out
comments
together.
here. So Richard said, okay, hold on. Richard said, no, that's from earlier. In response to starting the 9 o'clock show early when he said, Lord, really?
Okay.
La Glow said, I'm old fashioned and we spoiled them because after we change, they start feeling some type of way. It's like you met him looking sexy and always ready, but after years, now you're looking like a bum.
Exactly. That's what I just said. Correct.
And then Erica said, to keep the relationship going, both have to keep the same energy.
Correct.
People get comfortable and forget to keep it alive. Amen.
Exactly. And that's my point.
Vacation and everything.
Both parties need to keep that same energy. What you did to get her and what you did to get him, y'all need to keep that same energy. And I'm not saying that the relationship is still going to be 100%. You're still going to have issues arguing. I'm not saying that. But if y'all have that same energy that you had in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And it's not fake and you were real to begin with, because that's another part of it. Sometimes you put on a front because you think that that's what the other person likes, so that's, you know, you act a certain kind of way because you think that that's what they like and that's what they want, you know, want you to be. And then after a while you start to be yourself. Now you're not that same person because you was never, it was fake to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Always
so
be yourself.
be yourself at all times.
And give
keep
compliments
that
to
same
each other.
energy.
Say, ay, papi chulo, to stop. Woo!
Sabroso.
And he will compliment you back. You know, compliment back with each other, play with each other,
Exactly.
make time for
Tap
each
that
other.
ass, you know, stuff like
Go
that.
on vacation together, like, you know, always make time for each other.
Yes.
And it will keep going.
This is why I dressed like a bum from the beginning.
I'm gonna be a
She
bum
said,
from the get.
Es a bomba. But
With
she
her
tried
booty
to say
shorts
bum.
today.
Un bon.
Yeah.
Un bon. But she wrote bomba. Yeah,
Yeah.
so una bomba when we missed the
Yeah. So again, you know, keep up that same energy, and you know, hopefully it'll all work out in the end. And be yourself. Be 100% yourself. Don't be anybody that you're not. Don't try to fake the front, because truth always comes out at the end.
All right. So Erica said, always put each other first.
Mm-hmm.
And La Glow said, let me tell you, the next will never have to do all that extra you working so hard for and still get played. Ain't that some shit?
Well, then that's a completely different story. If you've done your part and he still played you, or
He's the
she
asshole.
played you, or whatever, then that's a decision you have to make at that point. Exactly. Do you want to keep it or do you not want to keep it? You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only one that can answer that.
Like,
is you,
try
the
to make
person
it
that-
work. You cannot have only work in one side. Both sides have to work together, try to make it work. But if it's only you trying to make it work, no, let go.
Exactly.
You know, he's not worth it, because he's going to try to hop into another WAP. It's not worth it. You know, like, he's playing
So,
you.
what happens when both of you are just assholes? I'm
Well,
just saying.
that means you're in an open relationship.
Because, you know, I'm an asshole with a capital A on my motherfucking chest. I have no F's to give.
Like, hey.
I really don't care. Like,
Spanish is ah.
I think one of you gonna have to calm down. If you have both assholes, one of them has to be a less asshole.
so one has to be a little asshole and the other one has to be a big asshole.
Okay.
What did that girl say? Fuck that. I'm gonna be a bitch.
I'll be a bitch.
But you know what? Listen, and if you're gonna be a bitch from the beginning to the end. I'm just saying, be a bitch throughout the whole relationship. Be you if that's what you're gonna be. Don't change.
Like I said, she sure is an A.
But am I the little A or the big A, Erica?
No, she put capital A. You see?
I'm
She
a
put
capital
A.
I really am an asshole. I admit it. I'll be the first to admit I'm an asshole. I am. But I'm gonna be an asshole all the time.
But it's not good to always be, like you say, BSCTH through the whole relationship, because then the man will get fed up about it. And
I'm
leave
saying
your
one
ass.
of them has to be a less asshole. Like, one of them is there.
Both of them have to calm their ass
to.
and don't be A. Be
So,
little
okay.
A.
You guys are just gonna have to.
Little
what's
A,
it
not
called?
capital A. Little A.
What's it gonna take to stop the asshole-litis in their relationship? I don't even know if that's the right way. It's past 9 o'clock. We can talk about this. Well, it's almost 9.
Almost.
Yeah. What's it gonna take? Who what party should give in first, so to speak?
It's not about waiting who's going to be giving
Yeah.
in. If you feel you're doing wrong and you feel you need to calm down, you will do it your own self. It's not for him to tell you, yo, calm your ass down. No, you will do it
I
yourself.
said anything
But the
about
same way, like
embarrassing.
him, you know, he feel like he don't want to be an asshole no more. He will know when to stop. So it's not like when an asshole should stop being an asshole. So if the asshole knows that it's going to hurt their relationship, so the asshole is going to change if he really want to work on the relationship.
If you really care about the relationship, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna admit fault and you're gonna try to make it work.
Yep.
Like, it's okay to be an asshole. Whatever, everyone has their moments, but learn to, like, you know what? I was
Go down
wrong,
the
I was messed up.
alphabetical letters. I won't be a capital A. I'll be a not a B, not a C, maybe a D, an E, F. I don't know what the fuck those letters mean, but still, go down the alphabet.
Well, I'd rather be an A. I don't want to be a B or a C.
No, Glow, I disagree with you on that one.
What's she say?
She said, I'll fix it quick, I'll give him the booty. You could give him all the booty you want, and if he's still gonna be a cheater, he will still go after you gave him that booty.
Correct.
And then he's gonna bring that booty that he slept with, bring you that juice to you, and God forbid it could be a disease if he's not using protection.
Okay.
Booty or not?
Sex never keeps a man, by the way, unless you're having sex 7 times, 24 hours a day.
You could have sex 7, 8 times, and if that man wanna play, he will play.
He sure will. But she also said, I'll be a sexy bitch, but you know. And then Erica said, we have these conversations all the time. It's not winning. It's knowing your worth and what you deserve. Don't
Correct.
carry your past relationships to your current relationship.
Yep, never.
And then Laglo said, nah, not all women give booty, girl.
I don't give no booty.
I mean, there's OBT and there's hoes everywhere. Just saying.
Facts.
Just saying.
If you live in Orlando.
Well, I'm sure there's OBT
But
somewhere
wait,
else.
no, not all give booties. But I'm saying, like, if he gonna cheat,
He's gonna cheat.
he
regardless.
gonna get booty.
Exactly. There's nothing
gonna
that
get
He's
you
not gonna
can
cheat
say or
just
do.
to go eat dinner. That means that could be a business meeting or whatever. Then you gotta have a business meeting with a mistress.
There's
Take her to
nothing
eat,
that
but
you
you be a
can
hungry
do
mistress.
or
He
say.
gonna
If he's
eat all
gonna
right.
cheat, he's gonna cheat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just up to you to decide if you want to forgive or not. Basically, all I have to say about that.
If he's not getting no booty outside, I mean, he's not cheating. He's not doing nothing. Just mirando. Anybody could look. So is done to look.
So here's another question. If you're it's past 9 o'clock, so we can talk about it. If you're not getting booty at home, how long, okay, should you quote unquote wait before you start getting booty elsewhere? Just a question. Throwing it out there.
Before that question,
Okay.
Laglo said, listen, the percent of relationship is money and sex. I feel like if your relationship is just money and sex, you need a conversation needs to be had because a relationship is so much more than money and sex. I can go get money and sex anywhere.
Facts.
Just saying.
And I finance myself, so I'm good.
I could get money without having sex.
Facts.
You could get your own money and play with your toys, and you don't need no man.
Right.
I
You
need
need
it, so.
double A batteries from the dollar store.
And you know what? I got 20%
$1.
off that I just got from Amanda Pure Romance. So I don't even need that because I just go like this and we're good. It's 9 o'clock. We can talk about these things now.
Right.
Just saying. So I just threw the question out there. If you're not getting ass, because that's 9 o'clock, freak show now starts. You are now tuned in to the freak show. No. If you're not getting ass at home,
Disclaimer.
exactly.
I'll give you a minute to take your kids out the room.
Yes. How long should you wait before you start getting ass elsewhere? It's just a question.
Who's gonna answer first?
Anybody.
Let me say, I should not be thinking about getting ass nowhere else. If I'm in a relationship and I love my relationship, and just because we're not getting, we in a little pause, how you call another word for pause?
Break.
Or
Don't be
something,
like
or
Ross.
break or something. No, there's no point of be thinking about me going out of my way to get get sex somewhere else. There's actually toys that you could play with in your house or whatever, or find a way to bring that spice back on, or find out what's going on. Like why you're not sleeping? Maybe he's too tired coming from working hard, or maybe just find out what's going on. It's not for you to jump into conclusion and try to look somewhere else.
Okay, I'm gonna let Ilana answer and read some comments, and then I'm gonna have a follow up to what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
How long should you wait to go get booty somewhere else? Back to what Angie said, I shouldn't be thinking about getting it somewhere else. And if I have to think about getting it somewhere else,
why be with him?
It's going to be a conversation that's going to get had. If you're not fixing it, I'm going to tell you straight up, listen, I'm going to go do this. So we going to need a break. Like, we just going to be over. It's going to go happen. And that's it. Like, fix it.
So, again, now we're going to piggyback. You've had the conversations, and you're saying, look, this is what I need, this is what I want, blah, 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 and the person is just not having it, or the person tells you, you don't turn me on, blah, 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 blah. What is the allowable time? A year, 6 months, 5 months? What is it?
If that person's gonna tell me that I do not turn them on no more, whatever, I'm not gonna wait no 6 months or a year. That means our relationship is over. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time with you. If I'm not gonna turn you on, I could get skinny or fat and I'm still not turning you on. No, that means it's not working. Like,
The attraction.
before you go to somebody else, make sure whatever you're in right now is over. Isn't over. Like that, you don't become a cheater. Understand? So if you're thinking about being with somebody else, or you know that person in your relationship is not into you no more, break it up and move on. That's it. Move on, and then find somebody that will appreciate you and is into you.
Bam.
Understand?
Bam, bam.
No need to cheat or go over to somebody else while you're in a relationship, because you don't want to do what you don't want to be done to you. Understand? Because karma is a bitch, and it will come around twice worse of what you had done. Believe that.
Yeah, so
We
we
have
have a
lots
few
of
comments here. Alrighty, so Lagwell said, listen, I promise you in a relationship, you missing income and sex, it's over. Please, let's be real. Erica said, you have to leave. No, you have to leave, not cheat. Talk to your partner. Lagwell said, sex is mental. I think you guys are horny. Threesome. Erica said, it's time to leave.
It's time to leave.
Why are all those words you say, I don't even got them here? It's like my phone is cutting the words. It's giving me the good words.
I saw that horny from here, though.
The other thing that you said, I don't see them.
That's funny, because the other thing that you said before when she had commented or whatever, I hadn't seen that one either.
You say, my phone's keeping it PG. Your phone is PG-13.
My phone's like, yes, controversial sex mental. My phone's like, whoop, whoop.
So that's, I was just wondering about that. I wanted to throw that out there since we're talking about it. What will be the appropriate time frame? And then how do you leave if you're in a relationship and you're, married and you have things, houses, cars, and this and that, kids probably, dogs and whatever. Sometimes it's not that easy to leave. So what do you do in that situation?
Get yourself ready. Get yourself ready for what's gonna happen.
It
may gonna take time. Start preparing. Like, start looking for, if that's your house, time to get out. Give him time to get out, whatever. Or now you just move on. Look for a place that you could afford on your own, that you won't need his help or anybody's help. If you don't have a car, make sure you get a license and get your own car. A woman will know when she's ready. She will get ready before making that steps. Like, she makes sure she's okay that she will not need him when she makes that step.
Yes. Start preparing yourself for that single life or whatever.
Right.
And do the things that you got to do that's going to benefit you, so that when you do decide to make that step, you are 100% ready, and you're not like, you're going to struggle because, you have to get used to the new lifestyle and stuff like that. But, doing the necessary things to prepare yourself for that. So that's just my little tidbit for the night. Any other comments, concerns, questions? Let us know what you guys think out there before we log off the show. Any last final thoughts? This is your opportunity. This is your chance to tell us anything or anything that we've talked about.
All right.
No? All right, guys. Well, we certainly appreciate you guys every single Monday for tuning in to us here on the show. Don't forget, we still have our Slippers for Seniors campaign. So make sure you guys hit us up for that. Drop them off at the studio or wherever it is you need to be. Hispanic Heritage Month for all my Latinas out there. This is our month to party, right? Yes. And if you are in any type of situation that we're talking about in this relationship situations, do what you got to do to prepare yourself. And, you know, if you're strong enough to stay, if your man cheated or your girl cheated or whatever, so be it. If it's time to go, then it's time to go. But for us right about now, it is time for us to get up on out of here. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. We certainly appreciate you guys. Love, peace, and hair grease. Your girl, Nina Rock, is out.
Bye. Dios los bendiga.
Bye.
Bye. Check out my lashes.